So we talked about the bad spirit. I want to talk about the good spirit. I want to talk about the things that you can do to make your relationship better. What's the second thing you can do? You can accept the risk of being vulnerable. Now, this is really important. If your relationship is not working exactly the way you want it to, then you've gone into protective mode. You put your dukes up. You got your fist out in front of you. You're ready to fight because you don't trust your partner. They've hurt you. And so you start playing the what if game. Well, I'm not going to expose myself. I'm going to let myself feel again, love again, be exposed again. Because what if they betray me again? What if they lie to me again? What if they cheat on me again? What if they get cold on me again? What if I do what you're saying, Dr. Phil? What if I become vulnerable again? What if I put it on the line again and they let me down again? Look, I really don't mind you playing the what if game in a relationship. I really don't. As long as you play it out to the end. If you're going to ask the question, what if? What if they betray me? What if they lie to me? What if they let me down? Okay, I don't mind you playing that game as long as you answer the question. If you say, what if they let me down? Then answer the damn question. What if they do? Are you going to explode? Are there going to be hair, teeth, and eyes all over the wall? I mean, you're just going to explode because they lied to you again? Well, no, of course you're not. You didn't last time. Did it hurt? Yes. Were you upset? Yes. Are you still here? Yes. Did you die? No. I've told you before, two things. Number one, never invest more than you can afford to lose. I hear these things. People say, it just devastated me. It just killed me. No, it didn't. It didn't devastate you. It didn't kill you. It just broke my heart. No, it didn't. It hurt you. But it didn't kill you. You know how I know it didn't kill you? Because you're still listening to me. You're not dead. You're still here. The other thing I've told you is that language is very powerful. If you use words like horrible, devastated, killed, those come with a lot of power. So it was just horrible. She lied to me. She cheated me. It just destroyed me. It just devastated me. Well, no, it didn't. Your kidneys are still working. Your heart's still beating. You're upset. It hurts your feelings. And 2 years from now, you'll be with somebody and you'll look back and say, oh my God, if she hadn't cheated on me, I'd have never met this person who I am head over heels in love with. It's funny how things work. If the person hadn't cheated on me and left me, then I'd have never met this person that I love more than life itself. So that was actually a blessing. I'm so glad that happened because now I've met this person. Does it hurt? Yes. Is it okay? No, it's not okay. I'm not trying to trivialize it. Nothing matters. Yes, it matters. Of course it matters. Does it have gravity? Yes, it has gravity. But it's bad enough without you catastrophizing it with your language. Accept the risk of vulnerability. If you say, what if? I say, okay, I'm going to get emotionally invested again. I'm going to approach them again. I'm going to show affection again. I'm going to engage again. What if they just turn a cold shoulder to me again? Well, okay, what if they do? Then you'll try something else. Or maybe you'll eventually have enough and say, that's it, I'm out of here. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life beating my head against the wall, but you will survive. Accept the risk of vulnerability and accept the fact that you will survive. The third thing you've got to do is accept your partner. And that means you've got to stop focusing on the negatives. You got to take the chip off your shoulder. You have to realize that you don't have to react to everything you can react to. Just because they do something that you can justify being upset about, you can justify being hurt about, you can justify being wounded by, doesn't mean you have to be. You can make a joke out of it. You can choose to tease them about it. Pain is the price that you pay for resisting the natural order of things. There is a natural order of things. There's just a certain way people are going to be. Like I've said, Robin's very emotional. I love that about her. She's so much fun in that regard, and she gets so excited about things. It just fills up the room, and it's great when our kids were growing up, and it's great now with our grown kids and our grandkids. She gets so excited about things, and it just brings a texture to life that's really, really nice. I'm much more cerebral. I just kind of think about things, and I might have a great sense of satisfaction inside, but I don't do the happy dance like Snoopy in the Peanuts cartoons. She'll sometimes turn around and say, "Give me something. Come on. I mean, it's like you won the lottery or something. Give me something. Jump up and down. Throw caution to the wind and break into a smile." She teases me about it, but she doesn't resist the natural order of things because she knows that that's just the way I am. I'm kind of reserved in that way. I was raised by an alcoholic father in a very combative situation, and I kind of have emotions that are a little more constricted. That's just the natural order of things. So she knows that, and she'll redo something in the house and say, "Okay, come in and look at this. All right, close your eyes. Now open your eyes. What do you think?" And I'll look at it and say, "Oh, yeah, I think I might like this." And it's like, "Oh, God, do you like it or do you not?" Well, after about 10 years, she's learned it'll take about a week for him to kind of think about it and look at it and live with it a while. And he'll sit in the room a while and look around and stuff. And then, in about a week, he'll tell me, "I really like this. This really feels good. I really like this." And when he says it, he'll really mean it. But he's not going to just jump up and down and go, "Oh, wow, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life." That's just not the natural order of things for me. And she's been great about accepting that. So ask yourself, do you accept your partner and their natural way of being in the world? And you don't have to love everything about somebody to love them. You can love what they do in certain situations and not love what they do in others, but you can still love them. I love that she gets so excited about things. And if by my yardstick it would be too excited, that's just by my yardstick. It's not by hers. So I accept her and her emotionality, and she accepts me and my analytical approach. And between us, it's a pretty good balance. So ask yourself, what can I do to accept my partner and the natural order of things the way they naturally are, instead of criticizing the fact that they aren't the way you are? Because like I said, Robin's very different from me. I don't want her to be just like me. I did not want our kids to grow up with two me's. I wanted them to grow up with a Robin and a Phil. And I certainly didn't want to be married to me. I don't want to be married to somebody that looks at things the way I look at them, thinks about things the way I look at them, reacts to things the way I react to them. How boring would that be if you were married to somebody that thought, felt, acted, reacted exactly the way you do? God, how boring would that be? That'd be terrible. You don't want that. You want them to be different. So accept your partner. Find things about them that you can focus on that are positive. Now, the fourth thing is going to seem like it should be the easiest thing of all, but I'll bet it's the thing that you're probably worst at. And that is, if you want to do something to improve your relationship, work on being a friend. Work on friendship. You gotta be friends with your partner. Let's think about what that means. I'm betting that most married relationships, most committed relationships, most long-term relationships that are kind of in the ditch are probably problem-driven. You remember a few weeks ago I talked about the first 4 minutes? I said, come in and for 4 minutes, don't talk about problems. For 4 minutes, how are you? How was your day? You look nice. The house looks great. Let me tell you something Billy did today that was just absolutely hilarious, or how proud I was of what Susie did at school today, or great news today from my mom, or something. Just positive, positive, positive for 4 minutes. And you're going to find sometimes that it's hard to fill up 4 minutes without bitching about something. And the harder it is, the more you need to do it. Most relationships that are off in the ditch are problem-driven. You guys deal with problems together. You just do. That's your favorite topic. But if you want your relationship to be better, you need to be better friends. And what do friends do? Now think about a friend that you have maybe at work or in the neighborhood somewhere, or that you went to school with and you see each other from time to time. What do friends do? Friends see each other, they laugh, they cut up, they talk about common interest. Maybe it's sports or some TV series they're both watching, or maybe they talk about politics or whatever. They might tell each other a joke or laugh about something they saw on the internet. Friends invest energy in each other. They don't just bring problems to each other or they stop seeing each other. Friends talk about positive things. And what I have observed is that couples often invest less energy into their relationship with each other than they do with people that they casually know at work. They'll pass each other in the hall at home, ugh. But they go in at work, hey, Bob, how's it going? Hey, Carol, what's up? How was your night? But they'll pass their significant other in the kitchen at home and go, ugh. That's all the energy they'll put into it at home with the most significant other person in their life, but then go to work with somebody that they barely know and say, hey, how are you? You sure look nice today. I love that coat. And they won't even put that much energy in with the most significant person in their life. How illogical is that? So I'm asking you to invest at least as much energy into your significant other as you do with strangers or casual acquaintances at work or the mall. I've seen people invest more energy into a clerk at the grocery store than they do their partner at home. How insane is that?